Alia Zaki is the Palestine Head of Communications at the United Nations World Food Programme. He joins us now from Cairo. Really good to have you with us, sir. Firstly, tell us, what is the situation on the ground in Gaza in terms of food supplies right now?
Thank you for having me. So the situation in Gaza right now is really catastrophic in terms of food supplies and in terms of basic essential needs. There's a huge lack. We've been doing some monitoring to see, how long the stocks can last for, the stocks that are inside Gaza and the stocks that are in shops. And we're looking then less than a week. So within a few days, even the shops will no longer have food. And even for the shops to be able to reach any food that exists inside Gaza, there's no ability for them to do so. The damaged infrastructure, the damaged roads, the lack of fuel means that people can't go reach food in the places that it does exist. The situation is getting worse. I can tell you that within the first 48 hours, we were on the ground and we were delivering fresh bread and canned food to the people who have been displaced in shelters. And we were reaching around 200,000 people across 92 shelters. We were working with 23 bakeries on the ground. Today, we are only working with 4 bakeries that are still able to operate, cannot meet the demands of all these people. We're still reaching 200,000 people a day, but instead of them being in 90 shelters, they are now in only 30 shelters. That means the shelters have tripled the amount of people that they're holding. They're overcrowded. There's no food, barely any water, and it's a really difficult situation. And it's getting worse day by day.
Alia, we heard there from the US President Joe Biden saying that Israel had agreed to allow humanitarian aid to move from Egypt to Gaza through the Rafah border crossing. And we know that there was a lot of anticipation as to when the border crossing would be open to allow these supplies to go into Gaza. Does the World Food Programme have convoys waiting on the Egyptian side to deliver food supplies into the enclave?
Absolutely. We've been piling up food commodities. They've been coming in from planes, from trucks, from all around the region. And we have, as we speak right now, around 43 trucks filled with food that is enough to feed 500,000 people inside Gaza for 1 week. We're ready. The trucks are ready. The food is ready. We just need the green light to be able to go in.
And Alia, we know, as you say, that supplies are at risk of running out imminently. In terms of donors to the World Food Programme, are you having enough donations to really provide the assistance that's needed in the region right now?
Well, earlier this year, we had a funding shortfall for our operation, and we've actually had to suspend people from receiving the regular monthly assistance due to this funding shortfall. But we're still appealing for more funds. Of course, the needs have increased. Some funds have been able to come in recently for us to be able to scale up and respond to this emergency, but the needs are much higher than the resources that we currently have at the moment. So we continue to urge the international community. We ask for 3 things. We ask the international community, and we're asking all parties to ensure that we can get safe humanitarian access into Gaza and safe access inside Gaza for us to be able to distribute these humanitarian supplies for the people inside, wherever they are. And we're asking for the resources and the funding to be able to do that.
Okay, Alia Zaki from the World Food Programme, we will have to leave it there, but the very best of luck with your work, and thank you so much for joining us on TRT World.